Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Claire and you are watching another episode of my cake chemistry series, the one where I talk all about the science behind baking. If you're enjoying these videos so far, please do remember to give them a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and hit the notifications button so that you don't miss any of the latest updates from me. And if you've got a question or topic you'd like me to cover in the future, please do pop it in the comments below or come and say hello to me over on Instagram. As you may well know, I do quite a bit of vegan baking and I'm always looking for different sweet treats to decorate my cakes. I have discovered quite a lot of accidentally vegan products and not just Oreos, which is great, but it's also really nice when I can make something from scratch. So today I thought I would do just that. Since I do have a little bit more time on my hands, we're gonna have an experiment and see if we can make some vegan fudge. I've made quite a lot of fudge in the past and it's pretty simple really. All it requires is patience and a watchful eye to ensure that it doesn't burn. It's a boiled confection and we usually make it by heating sugar with some kind of liquid, normally condensed milk, and then add a little bit of butter. A syrup is formed and then we basically boil it until just the right amount of water has evaporated so that it sets to the right consistency. To do this requires the use of a sugar thermometer to determine the exact temperature we need to take it off the heat. If made correctly, it should be smooth and creamy. The sugar crystals suspended within the syrup give the main bulk of the fudge, and the syrup is what gives it that smooth creaminess and shine. If not enough crystals form, the fudge may be sticky and not set properly. However, if they grow too large, it can leave it with a bit of a gritty texture. Normally, I make fudge with condensed milk, butter and sugar. However, since we're doing a vegan version, I'm going to substitute the milk for coconut milk. I'm going to use a vegan butter and just a regular sugar as normal. I've never done this before. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Could be an issue with the coconut milk because condensed milk is very thick, whereas coconut milk is a little bit thinner. So it might be that I have to boil it down a little bit more. I just don't know, but we'll see how we get on. Okay, so I've just combined my sugar and coconut milk in a pan. It's a little bit lumpy at the moment, but that's fine because we're going to heat it up and mix it all through so it's nice and smooth. I'm not going to add my vegan butter yet. I'm going to put that in near the end, I think. So I'm going to put this on the heat. Oh, I've also added glucose syrup. That was another thing. It can be a little bit harder to get hold of, but it's one of those things which you can normally order online. Again, it just helps give it a bit of a smoother texture, basically. So let's start heating this and see what happens. Okay, my fudge is slowly heating up. I'm just bringing it to the boil. It's one of those things which you can't leave unattended. You've got to be constantly keeping an eye on it and keep stirring. I've also lined my cake tin here, ready to go. It's about 7 to 8 inch square tin, and of course I'm going to need my sugar thermometer. Using this, the kind of thing that you want. I'm not going to pop it in yet because, as I say, I've done this a lot of times and I know it won't be near the temperature yet, but once it starts boiling, I'm going to pop my thermometer in and check the temperature. We're going to do it to what we call the soft ball stage, which is 115 degrees centigrade, I believe. That's the exact temperature we want to be taking it off the heat because it should set to the perfect consistency. I've also just added my vegan butter so that melts and it's just bubbling away, so I'm going to keep stirring that. I'll pop my thermometer in and check what temperature we're up to. I'm going to put a link in the description below to my page where you can get this thermometer. It's really good. Oh, we're steaming up a little bit. But it actually tells you where the soft ball stage is, the hard ball, firm ball, soft crack. So when you're making any kind of boiled sugar confections, it's really, really helpful. So we've got about another 12 degrees to go, nearly there now. We are so close now. I'll probably take it off a couple of degrees before we hit the temperature because it will keep rising. I can feel that it's much thicker and it has reduced a lot. So just a few more minutes, I think, and then we can pour it into our tin. Okay guys, it appears to have worked. It's definitely setting. It's got a nice shine on top and a really lovely golden brown colour from the brown sugar, and also just the fact that I've obviously boiled it for a while, which has caramelised the sugar. I'm not really going to know what it's like until I cut it, and I'll have to leave it for a couple of hours because it's still really, really hot. It might be a little bit chewy or a bit hard, I don't know yet, and it will taste different because obviously I've made it with coconut milk and not condensed milk, so it's going to be different, whatever. So I will leave this video for now, come back later, we'll slice it and we'll see what the texture is like inside. Okay, it's a little while later, but I thought I'd quickly insert this clip because I know you guys will want to see the slicing. I've decided my fudge is cool enough and it still has a bit of a softness about it, so I'm really pleased about that. I'm just gonna cut a little square off and we'll see what it's like. Okay, it's much thinner than I would have liked, but it's still okay. I'm gonna cut it into really small pieces and it'll be used for like decorations on cakes. Next time I'll just use a bit of a smaller tin. Let's just try. Okay, my knife has gone through. Good news. It's quite sticky, like I can tell this has a different texture to regular fudge, or ones that I've made before. But, that being said, it is still soft. Just going to be chewier. So it looks a bit more like caramel, I don't know if it's focusing, or toffee, which is okay. It's not quite the texture I would have liked for fudge. I'm probably going to need to experiment a little bit more, but that being said, it's not a complete disaster. I've just made a vegan caramel and this is still going to be great to decorate my cakes. I may even try dipping some in a bit of dark chocolate. Could work. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hoped you enjoyed it. It was a little bit of a different style to my normal cake chemistry videos where I'm just talking straight to camera. Let me know what you think. Do you want me to do more kitchen experiments like this? And if you do, please do pop your suggestions in the comments below. Have a great week guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye.